Exadata Express provides a great way to export and import your cloud database right from its Service Console. This feature makes it easy to back up and restore Exadata Express data elsewhere in Oracle Cloud. Note, this process creates export zip files in Oracle Storage Cloud Service Classic, so you must have a valid account there before you begin. Get started by clicking on Manage in the Exadata Express Service Console. Notice buttons that say Export to Cloud Storage and Import from Cloud Storage. Click on Export to Cloud Storage, then on Create Export. Now enter required information about the target cloud storage container, starting with its full URL. This URL can be found on your Cloud Storage Service Console. As a convenience, if you haven't already set up a cloud storage container, you can choose to create one automatically. The name of your new container will be whatever is specified at the end of the URL. Continue by entering your cloud storage username and password. Select database schemas to include in the export job. Choose whether to export only data structures or include both structures and stored data. Then enter a name for the export zip file. Lastly, click on Create Export to finish. Back in the initial export dialog, this export now appears in the export job log with a status of requested. It may take a while for the export to finish, depending on how much data is included. Refresh the current status by closing and reopening this dialog. And there we are. The export has completed successfully. Next, suppose we want to restore this export back into the Exadata Express Cloud database. This involves importing it from the cloud storage container. Start by clicking Import from Cloud Storage, then Create Import. Once again, enter required information about the cloud storage container, including URL, username, and password. Here we see a list of export zip files that were found in the cloud storage container. Select the export zip file we generated previously. Note if schemas with the same name already exist in Exadata Express, then conflicting imported schemas will be renamed with a timestamp at the end. We can make further naming adjustments from the SQL command line later. Lastly, click on Create Import to finish. Back in the initial dialog, this import now appears in the Import Job log with a status of Requested. Refresh the current status by closing and reopening this dialog. All done! The import job has completed successfully. Now we can connect to the imported schemas in Exadata Express as normal and immediately begin running queries on them. Note, if you have defined custom database roles and privileges, you included Apex apps in the exported and imported schemas, or you have REST services running on Exadata Express, then there may be some post-import steps you need to complete. Please refer to the end-user documentation for information about post-import steps. Thank you, and enjoy using Exadata Express, export and import to cloud storage.